Yo, guys, welcome back to this episode of the Shout Out. Danny B's here, Darwin's here. Today, a return guest. So excited to catch up. Amber Lilly, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
We're really good. Thank you so much for coming back.
You're welcome.
We just love the new single That Night. We've been listening to it on repeat. We're going to talk about it and so many other things you've got coming up in 2026. But first, we're going to hit you with some quick fire questions.
I'm glad you carried on because you just said I'm going to hit you, and then
That wouldn't be a good start.
Yeah.
Right, 10 questions. They're quite easy. None of them involve being hit by Dan. So, first one. Favourite artist of all time?
Dermot Kennedy.
Cool. Your current favourite song?
Oh, that's going to be really. And even in I Will Not Forget, Dermot Kennedy.
Cool. Your dream venue to play in?
Ooh. It's. I don't know. Wembley would be cool.
Oh.
That would be really cool.
Big Wembley or Little Wembley? Which one? The S&T or?
Yeah.
Both on the same night?
Both on the same.
On the same night.
Yeah, that's it.
Who would be your dream artist to support on tour?
If I say Dermot Kennedy one more time, that's going to be embarrassing. But it has to.
Go for it.
I like a theme. What is the first instrument you ever played?
First instrument was wasn't everyone's a recorder in year 5? Isn't that?
I think everyone says it's like piano or guitar. It's definitely recorder or tambourine.
I think some of the younger guys who are coming up now never got to touch a recorder. We've interviewed you guys who are like
I haven't lived.
up.
That's where I met a guy the other night who said he could play a record for his nose, which I thought was
Wow.
That's awesome.
Can we get him on?
Awesome.
I can't
That's
remember.
on the pod.
That is talent.
Oh man.
Okay. If you could create a festival, what 3 artists or bands would headline?
Ooh, that's a good question. Create a festival. I am creating a festival, but Elton John. We have to bring him back.
Yes.
I'm there already.
Do they have to be alive?
No.
No.
Okay, let's go. Elton John. Foo Fighters would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if I didn't say Dermot Kennedy, then my first 3 answers are invalid. So there we go.
Yeah. Perfect.
I like the logic there. Smart.
What would your post-gig meal be?
My dogs are currently eating each other's faces. I'm just going to put them in there.
We had an appearance from the dogs on the first episode.
That was the other dog. This is the
Our views have just gone up.
They like to play Bitey Face. It's a game it's their favourite game.
Bitey Face.
Me and Dan play that quite a lot.
Oh,
backstage, yeah.
Yeah. Amber, what's your post-gig meal?
Post-gig meal? Oh, it's actually terrible, but I'm always partial to McDonald's. But that's because it's the only place open when you finish a gig and it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Specific
That's Charlie's
McDonald's order?
Now they've got the chicken Big Mac, of course, but just a nice, plain, simple Big Mac, but with extra pickles.
Ooh, yeah, I love that.
It's controversial, but when people say they don't like pickles, they're obviously
not on this podcast.
Yeah,
we're a pro pickle podcast.
This is a pro pickle podcast. If you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
How much Spotify pay you for listening to your music, because I can't deal with these 0.002p's anymore.
Yeah.
Just make it a nice 2. Not why does not have to?
Yeah. It's a good answer.
Really good answer.
What is the favourite song of yours that you've released?
Ooh, probably it's between Just for the Minute and Now That Night, just because of the way that night is produced differently.
Yeah.
And most importantly, Audi or Lidl?
I didn't expect that. Audi.
Yes!
The Lidl bakery part scares me a little bit.
Thank you, Amber.
Okay.
the little Amber, I had such high hopes for you.
Wait, hold on. Did I say the wrong thing?
You said the right thing for me.
Wrong thing for me. This is an ongoing competition that we're having. Aldi won 2025.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty neck and neck now for 2026.
Yeah, it is
But
neck and neck.
you've seen the Lidl bakery part that I'm talking about. It's very open. I have OCD, so I don't like people touching things, and they have just those glass cases with croissants with flies on.
Disgusting.
Not for me.
It's all about trust. Maybe the kind of people who shop at Aldi can't be trusted with the Lidl bakery. But us Lidl shoppers, we know what's going on.
I actually can't. I can't say anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's get back. Let's rewind one or two questions there. That night, you released it right at the start of the year, right? It was.
I think it was like the 9th of January.
Yeah,
9th of Jan.
You can hear that noise. That's not me. That's my dog eating a goat horn. So you might hear that in the background, and I apologise for that. But
it's not coming through. Actually, we're all good.
That's absolutely
fine.
He can chew away.
He can chew away. Let the man chew.
It's disgusting. But yeah, so back to the song.
Back to the song. That night, it came out. I heard you were releasing a new song, and it just blew apart any expectations that we thought we were going to have for the next Amber Lilly song. Talk to me about well, first of all, for the people who are listening and haven't heard the song, why don't you just describe a little bit about what they can expect when they listen to the song?
Okay, so that night, it was actually the first song I'd ever written, but I didn't really do anything with it.
Was it the first song?
First song I'd ever written.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it didn't have a bridge until I recorded it.
Yeah.
I made it up on that morning. I was like, I need a bridge. So I just bridged that morning.
Love that.
And it was all the reason I wrote that is because before I could play the guitar, could do anything, I joined Edge and the Heads, which is my band, and I could play the ukulele. And I went to my first ever open mic, and Wayne, who is the guitarist in my band, was like, "Oh, you should be in a band," and I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah.
And then anyway, time happened, and I joined that band, and we started a new band, and I was like, oh my god, I'm the front person of a band. I've never even played in front of people other than that one time at a pub. So I was like, I need to get more confidence. So I started teaching myself guitar, and I took myself to another open mic, and that's where I tried that first song out for the first ever time. And the reason I wrote the song, so I thought it would, in my head I was like, this would be a cool, like, rocky kind of song that maybe the band will cover one day, but I was too nervous to say anything back then. So then it wasn't until like last year sometime I was like, oh, I do need to record it, and we recorded the acoustic sort of chilled version for the Exposed EP. It always had the like the pretense of being what it is now, and I think we had recorded it as it is now. I just released that version to fit with the EP, and I kept that back, and people have asked me for so long, like, when are you going to release that one? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And I don't know what made me decide to release it at this point. It was just sort of a spontaneous decision. But the band do it exactly like that. So now it's in a part of our set. We're a covers band, but then we go, oh, this is my song.
That's cool.
Yeah, now it's part of that, and it just, the more and more we play it, I'm like, this is my song, and it's got cool stuff on it. It's not just me and my guitar.
It must be so cool to finally feel it all coming together, getting to play it live with the full band.
Yeah. And even when I listen to it now, and the beginning bit is very Amber and cool, and then when that kicks in with the guitar and everything, I sit there and I'm like, listen, and people are like, start talking, I'm like, no, just listen.
It's a proper headbanger.
It goes.
Wait for
it goes so.
And they go, oh, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. Oh, and that had nothing to do with me. That was all Rob Clydesdale. He is a wonderful producer, and although I wanted it to be rocky and stuff, and I just had me and my guitar, that's me. But he saw my vision the way I described it, and he created genius with it.
I was saying to Dan earlier, I don't know how to word this in the best way, but basically I'm in a band obviously, but I was listening to it, but like, if any song was going to make me want to be in a band, I want to drum for that song. That's how much I love the song, because it's just the second I heard it, that version, I love it. I think it's going to be my number one on Spotify this year.
There is drums, but they were all on.
They're all computer drums. They sound so good.
I know.
And it is one of those songs that, like, as a guitarist, I cannot not just like air guitar to it when I'm listening to it. It's crazy. Yeah. It's so.
I think it's definitely one of the only songs of mine that I can listen to. Do you know what I mean? When you're recording, by the time it's released and people are like, "Oh, I love it," you're like, you don't hate it, but you're like, I've listened to it a million times.
Yeah, so many times.
Recording process. That one line that you've heard, I've sung 57 times.
Yeah.
So I actually don't like it. But with that one, every time I listen to it, I'm like, ooh, that just still gets me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm curious, talking about what you just mentioned there, how was it perceived by people who maybe know a lot of your music but didn't expect it to come out that much with that much rock influence, that heavy?
It's definitely made people go, oh my god, I didn't think you could do things like that. And I was like, yeah, well, that was the first song I ever wrote. So wrote. So yeah, it is cool. Even it shocks me when I listen to it. I'm like, wait, is that my song? That's cool. So it's very different than my other stuff. And I do like it, and hopefully there'll be more stuff like that. Because all of my other stuff is not samey at all, but it's got it's me. So having a song that's so different, it made me go, oh, I want more of that kind of stuff. That makes people go, oh, damn, you can do that too.
Yeah, so, I think that's such a good point as well. It's like you can do that as well as what you've got. It doesn't take away anything from anything that you've already done. But it just, me and Dan talked about it at length when we heard it, like the fact that opening up so many possibilities for what you could be doing in the future. Releases.
It is interesting when I do gigs and stuff and people are like, I want some originals, and then they're like, you will be fine, and then they're like, hey, the new one, and I'm like, there's children though, and they're like, I'm like, it has the word fucking in it several times. But I have to be careful. And I remember when I first wrote it and I was busking once, and I was trying to find a word that had the same impact as fucking, but there isn't one. It does fit, and people are like, why do you say you really hate remembering that night? And I'm like, it just doesn't sound good.
No, it's not the same.
It's the emotion in it as well. Like it's on that word where that hits as well.
Yeah, I think I said fricking for a little while, but then that also raised some eyebrows. So I was like, oh, okay. So there's no radio edit. Well, there is, but it's just, we just cut the word out, and it's just, and I hate remember.
I genuinely think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I do not like swapping a word. Like that's how you wrote the song. That's the meaning behind it is the words that you say. And when you try and change it, it ruins it. It means something different. So just cutting out, what the word is, and the meaning stays true, in my opinion.
Definitely. But so that's not been on the radio. But it's
come on, Steve, play
it.
We'll get on the phone to Steve after this pod. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, loving the song. Do you have any plans for future releases in 2026?
So I've been writing a lot over the past while, but I haven't been able to get lots of stuff recorded. So my producer moved house, and that all happened. We sort of, and then everything just gets so busy, and then I've got so much stuff written. But my next thing is I don't want to just release. So when I started, it was like release a single. Then I'd done the EP, which had a few of the singles in it with different versions. This time I really just want to write and do an album, and I've got, that was a shaky dog. So thanks, Echo. She's here. So I've got enough now. I think I've got 10 songs that are finished, as in ready to be recorded. So I've got enough for the album that I want it to be. Because also there has to be a flow to an album, and I struggle with that sometimes, where I'll write a song as a songwriter, you write a lot of what kind of mood you're in, and then when you release an album, it's sort of expected that there's some sort of flow to it rather than just absolute changes in it, dynamics and everything. So trying to get 10 to 12 songs that are all that kind of style has been a bit difficult, but I taught myself to finger pick, so I've been doing a lot more with songs like that. I've got loads written, and I really need to get them properly recorded.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
that's really exciting. Well, maybe an album on the way from Amber. Who knows? That'd be so exciting. But there is one other thing we really want to talk about that is not releasing new music, because you have a big plan for summer of this year. Why don't you tell people what you got?
Yeah, so myself and 2 other fellow musicians are organising a festival this year on Heart and Common in Hertford on the 11th of July. It's going from 12 till 9, and we're hoping for it to be a massive turnout. We're hoping it's the biggest thing in Hertfordshire maybe, but Hertford will start with. So they're going to start playing Bitey Place again. Patchy.
They're excited for the festival.
They're really excited. They're going to be there.
Why they're excited for the festival? Because I've organised a dog show.
No way!
Exactly. So that's what they're so enthusiastic when I start talking about the festival because they know that they're not going to be entered into the dog show because they're nightmares. But it's called Heartbeat Festival, and we have got social media, Heartbeat Festival. So I think we're on Facebook and Instagram, and we're doing a website. We're in the sort of earlier stages. I keep saying early stages, and I've said that for 6 months now because it's been sort of pipeline for about 6 months. But we're in the better of the earlier stages where we've actually got the planning permission. We've actually got things in place. We've got our stage booked by the wonderful, do you know, practice rooms in Stevenage?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, of course you do. I've played with you with them or for them.
I think so. We reached out. They reached out to us about a gig as well, so I know of them.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So our stage has been booked through them. We're starting to get our food vendors and activities that we've got going on. The dog show. I love the dog show. Putting it all into it being like a festival that's run by musicians for musicians. It's gonna. Yeah. We're so excited for it. There's so much work to be put into it before. It can be anything crazy. Like some of the meetings we've had is so funny, and everyone's obviously got great ideas, but we've had like, oh, why don't we have like pyrotechnics and fire flingers? And it's like, oh, cool, but this is our first meeting, so maybe we should try and speak to the council about if they were allowed to have the field first. And
that's a crazy first meeting question.
Pyrotechnics.
So how many fireworks shows are we going to have?
Zero, because now we've met with the council. We're not allowed fireworks. We're not allowed sparklers. I don't even think we're allowed party poppers because there's so much. Yeah, unless they're like, oh, that's fine, you can have that, but we want £1 million from you in case it goes wrong. And we're like, oh, that's really great, thank you. No, but so it's going to be focused on the music and the food and this year, and then hopefully over the next like few years it will develop and grow, and then we'll know sort of what we're dealing with and what we can do. But yeah, we just really want a festival that's run by musicians, that's for musicians, because so many I wouldn't say exploited, but like so many musicians go into things like local festivals and stuff like that, and I know as a musician myself, you have experiences where you do a gig for a place and they're like, oh, it's such great exposure, and there's 4 people there, and you're like, okay, cool, I just played an hour, I'm not getting paid, which is fine, but the exposure you said is the 4 people and they're my friends. I brought them. They're with me, and then or it's like freezing cold in the middle of winter and you're like, I just nearly died, I've got pneumonia now,
but there's a free Carlsberg backstage.
But there's not. That's the thing. They're like, oh, sorry, we couldn't get you a drink. I know you're freezing, but I'm sure there's like a tap in the toilet, maybe, if you want. So we're going to go well away from that. We want to pay people. We want people there. It's a free festival, so everyone can come. But the musicians.
Oh, wicked.
Yes, it's going to be cool. But we really want to focus on like supporting the musicians and how things should be for those kind of things. And yes, the exposure will be there, but also you'll get paid. So we're working out the lineup. If anyone wants to, slide in the DMs.
Can they do that? If anyone is watching this and you're a band artist from the local area, can they slide in your DMs?
Of course. And if it's not, so this year we've got a lot of our lineup already done, but next year, everyone that's playing this year will not be playing next year, and that's our whole pretense. Is we don't want to same with all the local ones. You go and I've played at the same place every little festival, whether it's the vegan festival or the Christmas festival. It's the same musicians, and that's great because they're all the local musicians, but we want to try and make something different. We want to reach far and wide and see what we can do, and hopefully we'll have some big people on the stage in the next few years.
That's really cool. That is so exciting. And guys, if you want to stay in touch with that, we are going to be making videos about that on the lead up to it. I can't go, unfortunately, but it's just so exciting. Heartbeat Festival is what it's called. It
is Heartbeat Festival. HART.
Heartbeat, like
EAT.
We'll put the link at the bottom of the video.
Go on, get your bag. You have a lovely goat horn. That's fantastic. Sorry, otherwise all you'll hear is.
No worries, man. Oh, look, we're so excited to hopefully hear some new music, and so really excited about what you've got going on with this new festival you're planning. But Before you go, we do want you to add some songs to the playlist.
Yes.
Okay.
The
You
Shout
added
Out
2
Podcast
last
playlist.
time. Obviously,
I
this is
did.
a new year, so we've got a new playlist now.
Ooh, what songs?
So that night goes in anyway. It's your new single. We'll give you that one on the house. That's going to go in.
I have.
That's
I've-
on us.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have to be local musicians?
It could
It can
be
be
someone
literally
from
anyone.
Australia.
Okay,
I
this
think
is
there's some Taylor
weird.
Swift on there.
But do you know the song that I've been listening to most recently? And it's
Go
because I
on.
the UK office after watching the US office. Do you know Free Love Freeway?
Free Love. I feel like I do know this song.
Free
Ricky
Love
Gervais-
Freeway.
Ricky Gervais sang it in the office.
Yeah.
People loved it so much he released it under the name that he is, which is David Brent, in
Yeah.
the thing. And it's actually a really great song.
That's going in.
It's going in. Okay.
It's by
cool.
David Brent.
David Brent, who is his character. In
yeah.
But it's a ridiculously good song.
Love
And I'm gonna go.
I mean,
Okay, "Funeral" by Dermot Kennedy, which is his newest song, which is absolutely incredible.
Funeral.
Wicked.
Dermot Kennedy. It's going in.
It went from like the fun office to funeral, but it's not.
right. I actually have no
sounds
idea who
like-
Dermot Kennedy is, so I'm excited to
That
finally find out.
hurts me a little.
I know. I wanted to wait to the end of the podcast to ruin all of your impression of me. But thank you so much for coming on.
What a way to end it.
I've never heard of Dermot Kennedy until you started talking
Never
about him.
heard of him either.
Is that really bad? Dan, do you know who Dermot Kennedy
I've
is?
heard of that. I can't name a song.
No.
Okay.
Do you know we had this? We done the
Songs
festival
that right now
lineup.
is, like "Outnumbered" and "Power Over Me." They're his like songs that are out there on the radio and stuff. But I much prefer his ones that don't end up on the radio because they're just that good.
They're just that good.
We need to know more music. Like, it's embarrassing how we did the festival lineups and we didn't know some of the headliners, and then like
This is his signature. I don't know if you can see that. He signed this guitar.
No way.
Yeah, right here. When I
That's
saw
cool.
I've seen him like 6 times. I've met him a few times.
That's so cool.
He's a cool guy.
I met the guys from High Fade. Do you know High Fade?
Yes.
The funk guys from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
At the Corn Exchange.
No.
They played at the Corn Exchange.
They
the other
did play
week.
the Corn Exchange,
Yeah.
yeah, but I was actually in Edinburgh and they were busking and I got to say hi to them.
That's cool.
They're
we were actually
such
gonna
cool
ask
guys.
them about playing at the festival.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
If not this year, then maybe next year. So.
wow.
yeah, that's sick. That's so
And it
cool.
will be whoever's birthday you said it was. We're obviously going to keep it on that date. So
Yeah, it's a shame. It's
he's
not
going to have
easy.
to change his birthday, I think.
Yeah. Get a new birthday.
Change birthday. Oh man, well we'll look into changing my girlfriend's birthday, but until
Oh, it's
then,
your girlfriend.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
You need birthday present ideas. You can save money, but it's a free ticket. Go
I
to
can
the
get her a
festival.
ticket.
Don't
Yeah.
say it at the festival. We'll just say I've bought you a ticket.
Yeah.
That's 2 in 1. We'll give you a VIP ticket because there is a VIP ticketed area.
Yes, I love
There we
that.
go.
That's perfect. Thank you. I'll look into that. Thank you so much for coming on, Amber. We're so excited for everything you got coming on for 2026. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Until
Thank
next
you. And thank you for watching this episode of The Shout Out with me, Daniel B and Dan Wood, and our amazing guest, Amber Lee. Stay tuned. We've got so much coming for the rest of the year. Peace.